Good afternoon, Marshall. I'm Holly Belmont.
And I'm Abby Aves.
Just kidding.
April Fools. I'm Holly Belmont.
And I'm Abby Aves. Thanks for joining us for this edition of MU Report. From discovering student hobbies to kicking off baseball season, we have certainly had a busy past few weeks here in Huntington.
Our first story, flyers for events, clubs, and more are all across campus. In an age of social media, how much attention do these flyers even get from students? As Anna Holstein reports, the medium of flyers is not completely dead to students, but social media can be more impactful for reach.
They're all around campus, but how much attention do students give them? Flyers are a print medium, low-cost marketing tool that has been around since the 18th century. But in today's world of social media, their effectiveness may be fading.
When somebody shares it on Instagram or TikTok or wherever else it might be, I feel like I'm more apt to look at that.
Per a survey that was geared to Marshall students, out of 52 respondents, 21 said they are very likely, a 5 out of 5, to pay attention to a flyer and its details if it's on social media. In comparison, only 1 answered a 5 out of 5 to flyers on campus. However, there are some things that do grab students' attention.
I think the topic of it's the biggest thing, but also the way it's presented, the boldness of the font, maybe the color that might catch your eye.
Boldness and color, 2 qualities that make flyers stand out to students. Griffin Lewis, one of the couple majors on campus who learned design principles, advertising public relations, reiterates this point and its importance.
Color. What we don't need is another Marshall Green poster. Good words, good type, good font size, something that grabs you would probably be best.
Though looking and appreciating designs can make a designer feel their work is well done, to an advertising major, the work is just beginning.
Because I'm an advertising student, it's whether or not it did the job. Because if it's pretty, great, but if it's pretty and it didn't get anyone in the door, then it's failed.
Though students lean more towards social media, the medium isn't dead yet. Out of those 52 respondents, 20 say they are looking at posters about 50% of the time. Anna Holstein, MU Report.
Take a look at the flyers around campus and social media. They may lead you to a great event or organization.
As the year enters its second half, students are feeling the stress. As Nolan Duncan reports, many are turning to hobbies to find a pause in their day.
As midterms end and finals creep around the corner, students are finding ways to take a break from all the work by enjoying their hobbies on campus. Junior Gavin Samuel is a boxer. He's been into the sport for years and says it's a way to cool down after a long day. He'll go to the rec and swing at the punching bag to let off some steam. Boxing is his go-to hobby because of how it makes him feel.
At the end of the day, you have this feeling of catharsis, I can take care of myself and I could defend myself if need be.
For others, it's a chance to flex their artistic muscles. Junior Peyton Sisko paints miniature models from the Warhammer 40K series. Because of how expensive Warhammer is, he can't always enjoy painting. Most of the time, he says he's learning about the world of Warhammer and imagining how he wants his next army to look. When he can paint, it's satisfying.
Getting it to look just right is one of the best feelings in the world. Having every shadow, every detail fall just perfect.
Even some professors are turning to hobbies. Director of the School of Journalism, Robert Quick, is a fan of drinking various teas from around the world, except for iced tea. His favorite tea is Harney & Sons chocolate tea. He says a nice cup of tea is a chance to breathe during a busy day.
It gives you time to collect your thoughts, think about what you're going to do next. It's a pause in your day in the best possible way.
Whether your hobby gets you out and about or is your retreat from the busy outside world, it's important to take a breather every now and then. Nolan Duncan, MU Report.
Thanks, Nolan. I've got a few ideas for hobbies myself now.
With the rise of social media, many college students are feeling a new kind of pressure, commonly known as FOMO, or the fear of missing out. As students try to balance academics and social life, that pressure, some say, is becoming harder to ignore.
So for me, we know social media in particular, which I think is kind of where FOMO is building from, really dives into the idea of social comparison. So we look at what are other people doing, we compare ourselves to those individuals, and I often wonder if FOMO kind of happens because of that. So you're seeing other people do something and wishing you were doing it as well, or you maybe feel anxious because you're not doing those same things that everybody else is doing.
Experts say building routines and limiting social media use can help reduce those feelings. Students can also take advantage of free mental health resources offered through Marshall's Counseling Center. Anna Holstein joins us now with an overview of what's happening around campus. So Anna, what's happening?
Thanks, Holly. The Huntington Regional Chamber of Commerce, in partnership with the AdPR capstone class, is hosting Paddle for the Paint. This is a pickleball tournament on Saturday, April 11th, where play begins at 11:30 a.m. All proceeds will help fund a public art mural in downtown Huntington. For more details and registration, you can visit at HWV Chamber on Instagram.
Well, that certainly sounds like a fun and artsy way to stay active. What else is happening, Anna?
Advanced registration for fall 2026 semester opens on Monday, April 6th for currently enrolled students. Make sure to get a spot in those classes before they're gone.
Now, I know that'll be a good reminder for a lot of students out there. Is there anything else we should know about?
Green and White Day makes its return on Saturday, April 11th with check-ins starting at 8:15. That morning, current students will have the chance to volunteer, while new students have the opportunity to connect with all arms of the staff here on campus.
Well, sounds like we can keep ourselves busy in the upcoming weeks. Thanks so much, Anna, and remember, you heard it here.
Cybersecurity continues to boom across the country, especially with the introduction of AI. I attended CyberCon 2026 and found that West Virginia is looking to stay at the forefront of the movement.
Every time you think you're doing something new, newsflash, it's not new. Okay? Yes, I'm going to make fun of AI in a minute. Relax.
Leaders in cybersecurity workforce development gathered for CyberCon this week in Huntington, a 3-day conference aimed at educating aspiring cyber networkers about the future of cybersecurity. Austin Woodrum, systems analyst at the Institute for Cybersecurity, says workforce readiness is high on the list of priorities for the event.
We are trying to keep people ready and at the forefront. With everything that's going on in the world, we always want hands-on work experience ready to translate right into the real world.
Mission readiness is another primary goal for educators, as well as protecting against cyber attacks.
This is our scenario select, and we have plenty of scenarios. We have my test one that I left in, but we have the hospital network and industrial control network, and many to come. So,
cybersecurity may sound like a field rooted in big tech cities, but here in Huntington, West Virginia, there are opportunities as well. Workers can enter a high-paying field without ever having to leave the state.
Here you can work in the healthcare industry, have cybersecurity, you have education systems that have cybersecurity. Small corporations, companies, larger businesses have cybersecurity. Here in West Virginia, there's a vast need for it in every aspect.
Through attack simulators, students can see up close how to protect a high-profile facility.
Students in industry can come in and see a real result to attack and defense.
Hands-on, supervised cybersecurity experience, educators say, is the best way to prepare for those often dire real-world situations where every moment counts. Holly Belmont, MU Report.
These are devices, so there's like your servers right here. They have little diamonds on them.
The Institute for Cybersecurity also offers a grad program, and James Lanham says that program can be completed fully online.
Well, with spring in full swing, the weather is certainly nearing a spot where outdoor activities will once again be possible. Riley Burnett traveled to Cincinnati, Ohio, and attended Reds Opening Day 2026.
It's America's favorite pastime, and baseball fans around the world are ready to step up to the plate for another MLB season. As for West Virginia, there aren't quite any in-state teams, but Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati is the closest option, about 2 hours and 40 minutes away from Huntington. As for the fans, WMUL-FM sports director Ben Anderson says opening day is monumental to the city of Cincinnati.
Okay, in my opinion, I think it should be a federal holiday, but it's not. I think it should be a state holiday in the state of Ohio. Like, everybody, I think, should be off school that day and off work to watch the Cincinnati Reds on opening day. Because let's be real, the city of Cincinnati treats it as if it's the biggest holiday of the year.
While the game itself is the main attraction, festivities begin early on opening day of each year, with thousands gathering at local establishments and spending time together as first pitch nears.
This is my first time, but I love the atmosphere and supporting the Reds. This is my second time here, and I love hanging out with my girls and all of our friends. We have like 15 people here, and we love it.
This is my first time here. I'm having a blast. Just the vibe, the atmosphere, and being here with my friends, and of course supporting the Reds. It's been a blast so far.
First and foremost, tradition. Being the oldest baseball team ever in the whole world, we come out here and we compete, and there's no environment like this in sports. Reds faithful always shows out every year, and we're gonna go for a win this year. It's gonna be our year. Go Reds!
Unfortunately for the Reds faithful, their team fell short of the Boston Red Sox 3-0 behind 6 shutout innings from ace pitcher Garrett Crochet. However, not all was lost as Red starter Andrew Abbott fired 6 shutout innings of his own, while rookie first baseman Sal Stewart added 3 hits. With a spring and summer full of baseball on the horizon, the fans have a lot to look forward to. Riley Burnett, MU Report.
The official attendance for opening game day was slated to be around 44,000, with over 100,000 celebrating downtown.
Around Marshall University, the excitement is high for a very special birthday for a very special person. President Brad D. Smith awaits the special day, and students wanted to share their best wishes.
Happy birthday, Brad. I just wanted to take a moment to thank you, not only for your leadership, but for your friendship and your mentorship. I've learned so much from you, and I'm so incredibly grateful for all the time and trust that you have invested in me. Your care and dedication to this place makes me so proud to be part of the Marshall University community each and every day. So, happy birthday and go Herd.
President Smith will be turning a young 62 years old.
That's all for tonight's MU Report.
Thank you for joining us and staying connected with your campus and community.
For more updates, be sure to follow us on social media at JMC Studios.
Have a great rest of your day, and here is your quote for the day. Whatever you do, always give 100%, unless you're giving blood.